Okay, people, sorry about earlier. My internet being funky. Of course, we all know the news that we got tonight, which we're not at all happy about. I hope that the people that abandoned Kiely are happy. They hit us when we were split. You can't deny the timing. All right, here's what I think. Okay, I know that I'm not going to sit back and take this. I know that you're not going to sit back and take this. We're united in this together, and I'm not about to give up on this. At this particular point, I know that people have talked about like contacting the AG of California and stuff like that. But I'll be honest with you, the corruption in that state. A lot of people from California, a lot of people from the Truckee area, a lot of people from San Francisco have emailed me, they sent me a lot of information. And one thing I have learned is that the corruption goes very deep there. So I don't know that we're going to get any help from any law enforcement agency. So here's what I propose. What I propose is that somehow we get together and we formulate a plan. Oh, and by the way, if you look at my last community post, that's what I'm going to be talking about here. I think that we need to contact every news agency. I mean, every news agency. And there's enough of us to do this if we divvy out the assignments or however you want to put it. But what I'm thinking, I have been in, well, I wasn't involved in it, but I'm aware of instances, watching it on TV or whatever, where I have seen like investigative reporters look into things and just blow it up and put an end to corruption or whatever it was that was going on at the time. So what I propose is that we contact every news agency in California, and the same goes for the surrounding states, like Oregon, Washington, even though it's not surrounding, it's still part of the West Coast. So, and you've got a pretty good population up there too. So, you got California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Arizona. I don't know, maybe even Utah. I don't know. It's a little bit more out of the way, but what I'm thinking is that we contact make a list, and there's enough of us that we could contact every news station in those states, every one. I propose that we also send them a copy of that Everybody Counts. I always get the title of it wrong, but you know what video I'm talking about. It shows all of the cover-ups in Placer County and the whole area. I don't know how many of them have seen it. I think that we should send that along with a report to every news station listing. And we can come together and bring, we want, pertinent evidence. We don't want any conjecture or anything like that, but there are things that we could put in that report that expose how they seem to have intentionally botched this investigation, how they've done everything haphazardly. Their attempt to get AWP not to search Prosser. I mean, that's like one of the first things, but there's just, you and I have all seen it. We've all seen it. The corruption and the things that are going on there, we all know. Well, Shouldn't say all, because there's a lot of idiots still out there that think it was an accident. But I know that my subscribers, most of them, if not all of them, believe that this was foul play. To be honest, anybody with common sense should know this is foul play. I mean, it's just unreal. I can't, I haven't seen all the reports and everything yet, but just, what I've heard and what people have said, the reports have said, that's what I'm going by. I haven't actually looked at the official reports, but we need to blow this up. Because you know what? Here's the thing, guys. If they get away with this, they're going to keep doing it. The next person who is murdered that they don't really want to deal with, that might hurt tourism, especially with the ski season coming up, and I guarantee you that's exactly what this is. They don't want somebody ending up in a lake. It might scare tourists away from them coming there and spending money. It's what the whole thing boils down to, is money. You and I both know that. I wish we could get people to boycott them. And one way that we might be able to do that is to expose them with the national media. Tomorrow, I have when I worked at the U.S. Attorney's Office, the guy who was the U.S. Attorney at the time is now a bigwig in Washington, D.C. I'm going to give him a call tomorrow. I think we should start compiling a list of all of the news stations in those states and sending them a report along with that video. What I'm thinking, too, is that if enough stations get the same information, that in itself might be enough to really make them take a look at it and go, whoa, they're contacting every agency. Man, this must really be something. And that way maybe we can get them to seriously look into this, because a lot of times cops cover for cops. I know. I never have, but I've seen it happen. I won't cover for anybody. If they did something wrong, they deserve to be punished. I don't care who they are. Now, news people, they get in there and they dig, and once they get the ball rolling, they could uncover a lot of poo-poo. Yeah, they could. And so I really think that might be a way that we can get people to boycott Truckee, that we can get that area exposed. We started getting all these news agencies looking into them, where the people that run Truckee and the powers that be don't hold sway over them. Yeah, there's influential people there. And there might be some news stations that are reluctant to go against the powers that be there. But that doesn't mean they all are. We get enough dogs chasing the fox is going to get caught. So that's my thought. I've been trying to think of what we can't let this. To me, the very fact, like I was made in some comment, I said they're probably sitting around tonight slapping high fives, drinking martinis or drinking beer, laughing. Yep, we got away with it. Nothing they can do about it. Oh, really? Nothing we can do about it. We'll see. So let me know your thoughts on that, because I really think that rather than, I'm going to write the Attorney General in California, but I do know from what I've been told from everybody that corruption goes up all the way to the governor. And I've been given examples of that corruption. So maybe we might be better off just getting a hold of these news agencies and sicking them on them. Because you get, especially if you get a news agency that's got some young person trying to make a name for themselves and trying to, try to make an impact story, getting an exclusive, You never know. You might get a hold of somebody that goes in there and starts digging stuff up. I've got a lot of information that people have given me that I'd probably include in the report. I'd want to verify it, but I think it's stuff that can be verified. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. We cannot let this rest, people. There's a lot of people that are fine with it. All these people that flipped and went over to the other side over some stupid fire camera. They don't even have a clue how they work. If they did, they wouldn't take the footage seriously. So anyway, let me know what you think. I'm going to do my part. I'm going to start making a list of every news station that I can find. I'm going to get a copy of that video. I don't know who put it out, but I'll try to get their permission and tell them what I plan on doing and see if we can use it. And start spreading the word to all these news stations. To me, that's I'm trying to think. I'm tired, folks, so I'm having a hard time thinking of the words I want to say. I'm about ready to fall asleep. But, that might be one way we can get it done. Get her done! So. Let me know what you think, and, if you guys are, with me on it, I think it might be the most effective route we can go to get something done, because they need to be exposed. We all know that. They need to be exposed. And if this is a way that we can do it, like I said, I've seen it done before. I've seen some major stuff be uncovered, on high-ranking people, high-ranking political people. So it's definitely not out of the question. So let me know what you think. And anyway, I'm going to start making phone calls tomorrow, and let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can expose this crap for what it is, because it's not right. They shouldn't be able to live in their little cocoon there under their own laws and totally disregard the laws of the nation, basically. That are laws everywhere in the United States, but somehow they don't apply in Truckee. So, the Truckee way needs to go down. And let's make it happen, okay? Let's make it happen. All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate your support.